Good evening, wonderful people, great Biafrans. I greet each and every one of you, wherever you are watching or you are going to listen. This is a very emergency broadcast today, the 24th of this very month of February 2023. We have demonstrated so far that we have nothing to do with the Nigeria election in Biafra land. So many expositions that we have done against the Nigerian government, the imported people, which they brought to Nigeria in order to have this election conducted in various parts, including in Biafra land. And now the information that I'm getting right now, I was told right now, today being the Friday, 24th of February 2023, a lot of voting is going on right now in different locations in Anambra State and also in different locations in Imo State and also across the Biafra land. This is to prove that those people that was imported, which we made a exposition about a few days ago, was unreported. And I write television, which I'm going to play this very video. We have seen how they captured so many of them, distributed them in various locations. You know what I'm saying now? So this is to tell you that this is not the Biafrans or the Oduduwas that are voting. So once we say that there is not going to be any election, meaning that anybody that is going to stand as a representative of Nigeria is not welcome in Nigeria. I mean, in Biafra land. The person can go to the far north and go there to represent whoever wants to, but not Biafra land. Because the demonstration and the exposition that we have shown to the world, which that we can be able to challenge that any court of law all across the world, any court of the law, how the Zoo Nigerian government are importing foreigners into Nigeria, we wouldn't blame them because what Buhari said, or they are fake Buhari, not the real Buhari, because the brain man have died. On December 12, 2018, he promised all Fulanis, that they are going to have a visa on arrival in Nigeria. So that is to say that the fake Buhari has already brought in his people to come and occupy Nigeria. And so also we are taking our people out of Nigeria. I don't know if you understand my point right now. They are bringing their people to occupy because they believe that Nigeria is their inheritance. We're not dragging Nigeria with them. What we want is to get our own freedom, which is Biafra. You understand what I'm saying now? So as they are bringing their own people, so also we are taking our own people out of Nigeria. This can be challenged in any court of the law that we have demonstrated, including with the official report from Arise Television, how they capture so many foreigners with the Nigerian citizenship, which is the national ID card, and also voters card. And we have also seen videos in Inewi where thousands of the voters card have been. So the people that have registered into this voting have already realized that they are not interested. That is why they abandoned their PVC, and then also because that the INEC and the Zoo government, they don't want anybody from the so-called southeast or south or southwest to clamp on that very seat. You know what I'm saying now? In order to use this P2B to confuse so many people. So those one Nigerians who are obedient have already realized that is why they abandoned their PVC. But because that the INEC and the federal government of Nigeria, they have this evil mindset. You know what I'm saying now? They have to, they have to take this very PVC and go and dump it. So, you know what I'm saying? So I will realize that Nigeria is not for you. Also is good for this on what we are doing. And also we have another report which we are going to read it here, that Obasanjo blocked 100 trucks carrying nearly 1.5 million Chadian from entering Nigeria to Kaduna to vote APC. APC. This is the news that I'm going to read right now, because what we are doing right now is to demonstrate and also to give it a solid background, that we are not interested in Nigeria, and Nigeria has already been imported a lot of foreigners in order to come and have their votes in the zoo Nigeria, which we are not interested. Which we're not interested. Now, listen to this very official report from Arise Television, where over 6,000 voters cards and the foreigners have been recovered, so that they can be able to understand. So take this very video anywhere in the world, and present it to them.
The Nigerian Immigration Service on Wednesday announced that it seized 6,216 voter cards and Nigeria's national identity cards from foreigners in a clampdown across the country. The clampdown is one of the steps employed by the NIS to ensure that foreigners are not allowed to vote in the forthcoming election. The Controller General of the NIS, Isa Idris, in an interactive session, disclosed that the arrested foreigners caught with the two important documents reserved for only Nigerian citizens have been eased out of the country.
We have collected these national ID cards and voters cards. We have eased out the immigrants. Don't forget ECOWAS protocol allow movement. They are mostly from ECOWAS region. There is free movement of ECOWAS within the member states. So once you confiscate, you ease them out, and then we hand over to INEC and the NIMC, because they are not our documents. We hand over to INEC for them to delist their name from voters card, because they have already captured their names. And the NIS has always advocated for MIN, migrant registration number, instead of a NIM for non-Nigerians. Non-Nigerians should carry MIN, migrant registration number. What you see MIN, you know it's not in Nigeria.
Yeah, Rufai, this is a serious issue.
I'm very, very sad this morning. And see,
of course, it is a very, very serious issue. This is to give it a solid background that whosoever that is voting right now at this night in Biafra land, in Anambra State, in Imo State, in different places in Biafra land, they are not the indigens and cannot be accepted. So after doing all that their nonsense, and as I'm giving out this information, let it also go to the people that it concerns. You know what I'm saying now? Let it get to the people that it concerns, so that they can also be aware of what is going on right now. As I received the message today, the 24th of this February 2023, as I was told, today being the Friday, that a lot of voting is going on right now in different locations in Anambra State, and also in different locations in Imo State, also in different locations in the entire Biafra land. And this very video that we'll just show you from Arise TV has demonstrated that these foreigners are the people voting this night. You know what I'm saying now? These foreigners are the people voting this night. Then also, we also have another one. We also have another report from the same Arise Television, because we don't want to hear somebody to say, no, it's a doctrine, it's a fake. In tomorrow, you know what I'm saying now? In case if they call us in any court of the law, you know what I'm saying now? This is coming from one of their official platform, which I know, of course, they are going to delete it. What we have the video, we have made our own video. It has already circulated. It has already been circulated. Just that we are giving what they now of the one the world. Now play this thing. Let us play this thing right now. Let us play this thing right now.
Immigration Service in Kaduna State have arrested at least 500 illegal immigrants in Zaria local government area of the state. The men of the service.
Mind you, this is a different story. apart from the 6,216 foreigners and voters card and the Nigerian citizenship, which is national ID card, and the MIN that meant for the citizens. So this one is a different issue, a different report, outside from the one that we just showed you right now. And this is the one that they can be able to capture. Ever since the 12th of December 2019, the fake Buhari made this announcement that all the Fulanis are welcome to come to Nigeria and occupy. You know what I'm saying now? How many millions of people have already entered into the zoo Nigerians in our forest, giving them this PVC for them to go and vote? You know what I'm saying now? Distributed in different locations, as we have just confirmed, as we have already been confirming before, that this is exactly what is going to happen. You know what I'm saying now? So this is just a tease of iceberg. The official report from the so-called Muhammad Buhari is there, inviting his people. So that is why we say that as they are inviting their people to come and occupy their Nigeria, so also we are taking our people out of Nigeria. So whosoever that they are voting there, the person will go to Abuja and go there and be governing them in the northern Nigeria, not in the territory of Biafra land. So I just want to make this very clear that this video that you are showing right now is a different report. It's a different report. Makande Otomos.
In Zaria local government area of the state. The men of the service have been on what they described as a special operation since the beginning of the year, and the arrest was made after they received actionable intelligence reports. Controller of the service, Liman Killa, who paraded the immigrants on Wednesday, said at least 65% of them are from Niger Republic, Chad, and other neighboring ECOWAS countries. Despite not being Nigerian citizens, national identification number slips and permanent voter cards were recovered from several of the arrested persons.
According to the record available to me, 516. The last arrest was over 1,000, but this one is 516 non-Nigerians illegally staying within the Zaria metropolis. We are moving to the other zone, which is Kapanchan zone, all in an effort to make sure that non-Nigerians did not participate in the electoral process. Most of them are from Niger. The greater number are from Niger, carrying like 65% of them. Then we have nationals from Togo, Senegal, Cameroon, and Chad. They are being profiled, and when they are profiled, we are going to find out whether some of them are still in possession of PVCs because they are from a different zone.
I hope we heard what he said. The last arrest was over 1,000. This one is 500 something. And we know in Nigerian report, whenever they give a report and say this is 1,000, you have to calculate it times 3 in order to get the actual figure. So they are talking about the last arrest was about 3,000. Over 3,000 people were arrested. You know what I'm saying now? And this right now, they are arrested over 500, meaning that they arrested over 1,500 people, all coming to Nigeria in order to vote on this election, which is 25th of February 2023 in their northern Nigeria, because in the territory of Biafra land, we say that there's not going to be any election. And anything that is going on right now is these people that are voting this because they have already occupied. They have their brothers and sisters in the Biafra land. You know what I'm saying now? Those that have lived for many years speaking our dialect, having so many children. You understand what I'm saying now? So, but as we are standing on no election in Biafra land, so also we are giving this exposition to let you know that whosoever that is voting there are these foreigners that we just saw right now that we reported. Now, in another news concerning these fraudulent acts that a lot of people don't want to wake up on in order to embrace the truth and embrace their freedom, we have a top news, Obasanjo Kwichi, of course. Most of you may have seen this very news flying around. It says, the top news, Obasanjo blocked 100 trucks containers carrying nearly 1.5 million Chadians from entering Nigeria to Kaduna State to vote APC. Now, this very report, if it says 100 trucks, so what you are now looking at, you are looking at 300 trucks. 300 trucks. Inside these very 300 trucks, these are mercenaries. These are killers. These are terrorists, sophisticated, trained terrorists to come and to fight and take over Nigeria as the Muhammadu Buhari, which of course the late Muhammadu Buhari have already died. The person that ruled under the name of Muhammadu Buhari invited them on the 12th of December 2019 for them to come out to Nigeria and to occupy it. So if this very report right now is saying that 100 trucks sold, what you are now looking at, you are now looking at about 300 trucks with trained, sophisticated mercenaries to come into our land in order to do what? To occupy, to kill. You understand what I'm saying now? So most of you that are still sleeping, most of you that are still doubting what we are doing, you better begin to wake up and to see the clear things, what is going on. So if they are giving you this analysis that they are coming to vote for APC, the question that you are going to ask yourself, the person that invited them on the 12th of December 2019, who was he? Where was he ruling under? He's ruling under APC. He is a person that Benda is going to Fulanize and Islamize everybody. He is the person in 2011 threatened that if what happened during the, I mean, he threatened in the 2015 general election that if what happened in 2011 repeat itself in 2015, that Monkey and Babu are going to be soaked in blood. Who said that? The late Buhari. Who are the people importing this mercenary into our land, into Biafra land, into other part of Nigeria state? It's APC. Under what? Under the government of Buhari. So this is one-to-one in order to put together and understand exactly what is going on. For those of you that are Thomas, that don't want to support what we are doing, but rather you want to die as a Nigerian, now this is what they have for you. This is what they have for you. Obasanjo blocked 300 trucks, not 100, 300 trucks container carrying nearly 4.5 million Chadians. Carrying 4.5 million Chadians. I am giving you the actual report right now. I am giving you the actual report right now. This is a complete state. In the so-called Nigeria, you are going to, there's no how you are not going to find a state that has about 4.5 million people. Check your Google. Check one of the lowest state numbers. How many population do they have? When you check it, you are going to see that a whole full state, was blocked, which is about over 4.5 million Chadians from entering to Nigeria, to Kaduna, to vote APC. The news says, Obasanjo received a call from a junior immigration officer named Withhield that unknown 300 trucks carrying over 4.5 million Chadians got access to the Nigerian border and were heading to Kaduna. Obasanjo responded immediately around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Obasanjo called immigration boss, but no response from him. Obasanjo asked his personal security officers to block all the routes leading to Kaduna. Finally, the truck were captured. The truck with no plate number have nearly 4.5 million Chadians, all with Nigerian PVC when they were interrogated, and also national ID card. They pretend not to hear English. Obasanjo ordered that PVC be collected and destroyed immediately. Chad president was phoned immediately by Obasanjo and he denied knowing about such incident since there was no place to keep such multiple people and the truck were ordered to return back to Chad. Now, this is what is happening. This is on a twinkle of an eye. 4.5 million Chaldeans seen entering. These are the people that came late too. I want this one Nigerian to be getting this very message. So whosoever that they are voting tonight, as I'm speaking to you right now, it is not done by the indigenous people of Biafra. It is not done by the indigenous people of Oduduwa. These are these imported people. You're also saying now doing this. So as we say that we are taking over our land, so also we stand on it. They can challenge us in any court of the law around the world. They can challenge us. We bring the evidences and show to them that these people are not Nigerians. The Nigerian, the people occupying Nigerian territory, have already decided that they are not interested in anything called election in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying now? And anything called election in Nigeria. And like I said, this is a very, very emergency broadcast. As you know, that my official time to make a broadcast is every Tuesday and every Saturday by 8 p.m. Biafra time. Unlike I said, that as information or if there is an emergency, that we are also going to, in order to bring it for you, in order to have the update on what is going on. And the update which I received, I was said that today, being the 24th of February 2023, being Friday, that a lot of voting is going on right now in different locations in Anambra State and also in different locations in Imo State, also in different places in the entire Biafra land. And we have already proven to you that none of the indigenous people of Biafra or Duduwa or whatever they are taking this very election this night, which is the eve of their election. It is not the indigenous people of Biafra or indigenous people of Oduduwa or indigenous people of Middle Belt or any indigenous people, because each and every one of them have already realized exactly what is going on in the zoo Nigeria. That is why also we show you a video of a vibrant youth pulling down everything that had to do with election in their territory, telling you that they have already understand exactly what is going on. So everybody have already realized that anything that had to do with election in Nigeria is fraud. Each and every one of them are marching for the freedom. Take a watch of this, then we call it a day.
This is happening live in Benin. This is happening live in Benin. We don't need PDP or APC anymore. We don't need them. This is happening live in Benin.
Let's take it back again. Let's take it back again.
This is happening live in Benin. This is happening live in Benin. We don't need PDP or APC anymore. We don't need them. This is happening live in Benin.
So this is it, my brothers and sisters. This is it, my brothers and sisters. As you are getting this very message, I want you to download this very message and save it. This is very, very important. Download it and save it because it is going to help in the future. It is going to help in the future. Know that whatever that we are doing, everything is being recorded. Everything has its own connection. That nobody is going to be able to kick against what we are doing when it comes to the legal terms. Nobody. Last year, remember Odinkaman Kandelan Chineke, aka Afro Cronkite, the second disciple of Onyendamaz and the Kano, serving the indigenous people of Biafra through media, evangelists, and also in music. Shalom and Good night.
Freedom is your freedom. Instead of you to accept freedom, you choose to be a saboteur. Free yourself.
Free yourself, motherfuckers.
Are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man?
Yep,
Igbo man that. Igbo man this. And Igbo man that.
I say how long to the coastal region all you stay, and you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Let me remind you that the economics prosper, but the so-called South is currently being seized and controlled by the Fulani Janja way. And you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Are you also aware that even the oil was in Abia State, Imo State, Anambra State, and recently even in Enugu State are being owned and controlled by the Fulani Janja way? And you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Are you also aware that after the sharing proceeds of the oil between the alliance in Shell, in Mobile, in Egypt, and the alliance of the sovereign of the United States of America?
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yep,
this,
yep,
Igbo man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man this,
Yep,
and
yep.
Igbo man that.
The leftover is given to the 44 local government of Kano State and the rest of the northern state of Nigeria. And you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. I say how long? President Kano is the man God had chosen to restore the world, starting from the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world, so that everyone can have a freedom of speech. Everyone can have a freedom of movement. This is exactly what we are lacking in the damnable zoological Republic of Nigeria. Unlike the Mazen Kano used to say that calling Nigeria a zoo is like insulting an animal living in the forest. Yeah.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yep,
this,
yep,
Igbo man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man this,
Yep,
and
yep.
Igbo man that.
Now listen again.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Jealousy is the root of hatred.
Don't overlook the voice of freedom now.
Come on now.
Reach the freedom of Biafra.
Every day now and then.
If I am free, you are free. Africa will be free.
Because people living in Nigeria, they don't think of reason. Man of the man of the world. Mazen Kano salute you. Boza, a prince from the east, rising from the West Africa. Upon the trigger, the sun rises, the sun sets. Then hurry around to rise again for the restoration of Biafra, Africa, and the rest of the world.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about hypocrisy.
Tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man
Yep,
this,
yep,
Igbo man
what
that,
up?
Igbo man this,
Yep,
and
yep.
Igbo man that.
Back to the coastal region, all you stay, and you say Igbo man will dominate you, huh? Let me ask you, how many oil plots do you have in your land? How many billionaires do you have in your land? What about the land? Has it been clean? Your children are drinking dirty water, and you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Your children out of school, you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. Your brother out of job, you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that. When are you gonna learn? When are you gonna see that Igbo man is your brother? Think about the time when you want to succeed. Think about the time when you want to have a liberty. Think about the time when you want to excel. Igbo's not your problem, Fulani's your problem. Igbo's not your head, Fulani's your head. Igbo's not your enemy, Fulani's your enemy. What about your progress? Igbo want your progress. Donald Igbo says so. Fulani said that all you in Bayelsa say belong to Kano and Jigawa. Not Igbo man says so. Yeah.
How long are you gonna be in this jealousy?
Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up? Yeah, what up?
Gotta wake up, forget about
tell them what they have to know.
You're the gospel of freedom we are preaching.
Every day now and then.
Why you say Igbo man this, Igbo man that, Igbo man this, and Igbo man that.
Fulani determine for you when and how your Russian build and how you use power generated from your resources. Not Igbo man says so. Preaching the gospel but to set you free. You say Igbo man this that. Odin came out on the microphone. Yeah.
Akizaputu mugina fufuo Mwewe hajani baro Okusisi miyo wamitambo I don't believe we have everything My people are living in poverty It is an unfortunate insanity I hope it's divided for eternity Everywhere is death on the street Every day I see my people crying I fall on my knees in your presence We don't want to I'm in hell already Life just kept me staring The people suffering and they crying Chase the wave of stereo We are living in hell already This who has death are serious Killing and dying of my people crosses heaven's radio has killed me This who has killed me has killed me What about